Hi, welcome to the ChrisTEpps channel. Right off the top, this channel has absolutely nothing to do with the disgraced senator from, I think, Indiana, Illinois, one of the I states. Anyway, guy was a senator named ChrisTEpps. He had some problems with the law, as I understand. I have nothing to do with that guy. I chose this name based on a conglomeration of other stuff. And when I went to go put in my channel, I was like, yeah, I should probably go and see if anything has been associated with that name. And it turns out, unfortunately, it has been. But the channel name is the channel name, and my name on here is my name. So we're going to run with it. Anyway, welcome to my channel, guys. I am using a voice modulator for this channel, not to make my voice sound wacky and weird or anything, but definitely to put off my usual voice that people who know me would understand, and also to give myself a little bit of headroom in feeling secure. Now, this channel is going to be focused primarily on three things: how I got into the situation that I'm in, ways that I've tried to deal with it in the past, and what I'm doing presently to make sure that when I go one more time in the future, that I'm gone. Now, I am with an abusive female. I have been with her for 16 years, as of February. I've made a go of leaving her in the past. Almost always, I'd say always, because I haven't done it yet, always to disastrous results. When I say abusive, I mean physical, mental, financial, and so on. I want to be clear right here on the top that I'm not using this channel for any kind of e-begging. There will be no Patreon that I will set up. There will be no other crowdfunding thing that I'm going to set up. I don't want to feel like I owe this audience anything. I'm doing this channel for a couple of reasons. One, to educate other people, honestly, preferably men, but women could benefit from some of this knowledge as well, I think. But I'm here to educate people into not getting into relationships like I've been stuck in. And I also want to raise awareness that these problems do exist. You're almost never going to hear about a woman doing the crap to her man that I've lived through. You certainly won't hear it about lesbian couples, even though they suffer huge rates of domestic violence and other forms of abuse. You won't hear about it, but I'm hoping that channels like mine will raise awareness of the fact that, hey, everybody goes through this crap and nobody should. Even though you can say it, it's another thing to know it, So, anyway, I'm not here to make money off my story, basically. The only form of charitable giving that I will accept is Bitcoin or other altcoin derivatives, if you happen to have any of those lying about. That's why at the end of every, in the description of every episode, you'll see my email address, ChrisTEpps@gmail.com, and a Bitcoin address, and a statement. If you'd like to throw me some of their altcoins, contact me for information on that. I can set up an address for I can set up an altcoin wallet for pretty much anything, anytime I want to. I've got accounts on all the major coin sites, but the reason why I'm using Bitcoin for that purpose, that's going to come up in a later episode. Bitcoin is very, very good. If you're stuck in an abusive relationship, particularly if you're a man, or if you're the breadwinner in the house, which most of the time happens to be men still, you need to have a backup. And a Bitcoin wallet, regardless of that market being up and down like God's yo-yo, is still a better option for most people in this situation, because it defeats discovery. Okay? I would never tell you to break the law, but sometimes for your own sake, you gotta learn how to bend it. Anyway, those are the kinds of things that I'm going to be covering on this channel. You know, not just my abuse, not just my acceptance of my role in it, not just me documenting what's currently going on, what I've dealt with in the months since I let her back into my life for what is going to be the last time. You know, but also how I'm dealing with this and how I'm going to get out of it and why I'm putting a minimum 6-year stamp on it. All this is important. You know, and I'm hoping that people who may not understand, you know, maybe if you're listening to this, you have family that, you know, doesn't understand what you're going through. Family and friends. They don't understand you. They don't understand what you're going through. You know, because they're in relatively normal situations, normal lives, and so on. They don't get it. Well, I have news for you. They might never get it. But, you know, one of the things that is useful, though, is being able to point to a channel like this or one of the many other, you know, abuse survivor channels and saying, look, this is what I've been through. You know, listen to these guys. Maybe share an episode with them. That kind of thing. That's going to be what sets you apart, right? Gets you maybe the help that you need. That's the best that I can hope for in this. I'm not doing this for monetization. Okay, now as I was saying, I'm sorry, I had to put the recorder down for a moment. As I was saying, though, about money, I'm not wealthy, right? But I'm not going to put this up for any kind of YouTube monetization. Because, again, I don't want to get... I don't believe my channel's ever going to get so big that, you know, it would support me financially, but doing that has always seemed like a crutch, and like a lot of people learned when they did monetize their channels and they did get dependent on it, and then YouTube decided to start changing the rules, they were stuck, you know? That's just... It would be ironic for a channel focused on escaping the effects of abuse to be subject to abusive treatment. I might die from laughing from the irony of that. But, you know, so, yeah, honestly, Bitcoin's the only monetization that I'm even going to consider. Bitcoin and its friends. Now, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a guy who has been through a lot of crap, who has researched for my own sake a lot of things that I needed to know about whether or not I could maybe act in ways that would help fix my spouse. Turns out you can't. And just like one of my friends, I I think unfortunately had to learn the hard way with me recently. If somebody doesn't want to be helped, or they're not at a stage where they can be helped, or you've got them to the point where they've accepted your help, they've worked on it, and now they're backsliding anyway, you have to walk away. I was getting help from some of my friends. I never want to deny that. I was getting help from some of my friends when I was really gearing up to get away from my wife, but the same people have helped me time and again, and I think that's another reason I don't want to set up a Patreon, because it's too easy. It's too easy for them to reach out and help, and I don't feel worthy of it right now. Maybe I will in the future. Maybe they'll get in contact with me again and say, "Hey, look, man, we get it. We know this is a trying time." I don't know. I'm not holding out any hope for that. Holding out hope for anything is kind of a disservice move to everybody, I feel. But anyway, I'm going to cover more of that later. This is just supposed to be an introduction video, for shit's sake. And I'm already winding into 12 minutes of it. I'm going to try to keep my videos to about 15 minutes in length. They may be multi-part if I'm trying to get through a particular thought or a particular topic, but I'm going to try to keep these things to 10 to 15 minutes in length, just because I understand that's highly digestible for YouTube. So that'll be it. If you want to contact me, you can always do it via the email address located here at the bottom, or via the comment section on the videos. Now, YouTube's thing is that that they do send me, and they will be sending me alerts. I've done channels before, as I said. They will be sending me alerts when there are comments on the videos, but I may not see all those alerts. If you feel like you're not being heard, shoot me an email. Due to time constraints, I can't promise you that I'm going to answer with any kind of lengthy reply, but I'll do what I can. I'm not a therapist. I couldn't tell you where to start looking, except maybe to go to Psychology Today and poke around. But that's it. That's just an intro to my channel. You guys have a great day, a great evening, whatever time it is for you. Thank you so much. And good night.